What's up, fellas? Chris Teresi here, professional sports bettor, founder of WeCoverSpreads.com. Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, I'm a day behind. Thursday market report. I do have my Thursday All Access pass up for sale on the site for $5. Cannot beat that. $5, 3 plays, 2 NBA, 1 college hoops. You can get that today, tonight for $5 special. It's like happy hour, bro. So if you want that, go pick that up. You get all my best for the night. What else? Oh, I got a new blog up on the site. I think it's a good read. I think you guys will like it. It's just kind of my thoughts about like value, betting value in the second half of the season. I broke it down. I did the Eastern Conference first, team by team. It's called the NBA Eastern Conference, betting value report, and it's just like my general thoughts on how I think odds makers will adjust, or how they're gonna basically come out with lines against every team in the second half of the season, and whether that hurts a team stock, or it's good for a team stock or whatever. So I think that's a good read. I think you guys should enjoy that. I should have the Western Conference one up sometime over the weekend. And that's it, really. Let's get into this market report tonight. NBA final night before we got All-Star weekend. Here locally, you're seeing a lot like talking to the local books here, a lot of Knicks money line bets. So I guess there's a lot of Knick believers taking a shot on the money line. It gives a big payout, so they're gonna take a shot with that. And even with the spread, we got a lot more Knicks money. But talking to sources in Vegas and stuff like that, they tell me it's a lot more 50-50 than what we're seeing here, with a little bit more tickets coming in on the Knicks, but nothing overwhelming. And as far as like the biggest game, that's going to be the biggest recreational, pain in the ass game for books, the biggest betting public game is going to be the Orlando Magic tonight. So the Magic will be the one that's being parlayed up with either the Knicks or the Heat or the Lakers or the Thunder. That's going to be the one game they really need to lose to mess up parlays tonight. They'll be rooting pretty heavily against the Magic tonight. Books coast to coast and offshore to shore. So that's one they're rooting against. They really need Atlanta. As far as sharp moves, professional better moves, last night the Knicks here in New York did get hit at 10.5. So 10.5's pretty much disappeared. That was kind of a number that sharps did take the Knicks at. As far as the other games, not too much on the sides, but very active total market for the 4 games. The Knicks Miami over was bet. This is all informational purposes only. Doesn't mean I like it. Doesn't mean this can't change between now and tip off. But so far it's looking like Knicks Miami over, Lakers Thunder over, and Orlando Atlanta under. That one's a little bit smaller, but those 2 other overs on the 2 primetime games, did definitely catch a good chunk of change from what I'm hearing from various sources of mine. So that's pretty much the NBA report. A lot to talk about in college. It's a pretty big card. I wasn't a big fan of this card tonight, though. Definitely not. But we'll go through it. As far as the recreational games, the games you're going to see the betting public heavily on, heavily in parlays with, you're looking at Duke, Murray State, Wisconsin, Green Bay. You're going to notice a lot of big favorites: Middle Tennessee State, UCLA, Cal, Arizona, St. Mary's, Loyola Marymount, South Dakota State, Austin P. And some of these teams they don't really know nothing about. They just look at their record, or they see they're laying a lot of points. You got to remember the mind frame of an average bettor, somebody maybe new to this, or just a regular guy from the betting public. They're gonna lay the chalk, and that's it. They don't know. They may never even watch a team play once, but they see minus 12.5 or something, and it's like an auto lay. They'll just lay it automatically and throw it in a parlay. So, but as far as professional money, quite a bit of action going. And again, this is information purposes only. Like I said, I really wasn't a big fan of tonight's card, but Arkansas sees some professional money. Wright State, Eastern Illinois, Western Illinois, Georgia Southern, Tennessee State, Oakland, USC, San Diego, and getting some reports at Gonzaga when it went down to 6 in a big revenge game against BYU. Totals market very, very active. The totals one's a little bit more agreed upon because there's a way that sharps go about betting totals in college basketball and conference play. The second time two teams see each other, um, they tend to play less. I guess you could say a little bit less. It's more of an advantage to the offense, put it that way. Not that they play less defense, but each team kind of knows what the other team's going to do defensively, and it's more, of an advantage for the offense, and that's why you see higher scoring games, and that's why you see sharps bet a lot of overs in conference play in the second go around, the second time teams see one another. So that's kind of how it's breaking down. So the way you go, you got Southern Alabama, FAU going over. Duke, Florida State's one that did get hit with some under money. Chattanooga, Furman got bet over. Murray State, Tennessee State got bet over. North Texas, Arkansas, Little Rock got bet over. The Louisiana Tech, San Jose State game got bet over. The Oakland game, that game got bet under. USC, Arizona got bet over. And Cal, Utah also got bet over. That wraps up the mighty Thursday card. Like I said, you could get my bets tonight right on the site for $5, and that's about it. That pretty much wraps up everything for the night. I wish you all a profitable Thursday night. Hopefully, everybody makes some money.